Hi, I'm Dylan Brown, the Xavier Herald, and I'm here with LaToya Cantrell.
How are you? Thank you.
Thanks for having time for us.
Absolutely.
No problem. Let's just dive into the interview.
Sure.
Okay. If elected mayor, what are you going to do to engage or involve more young people or millennials in governing the city?
Sure. Well, what I will do is pretty much extend the practices that I have had, one as a community leader as well as a city councilwoman. I have a robust internship program. I want to ensure that we grow that when I'm mayor. In addition to that, I want to have apprenticeship programs and fellowships so that our millennials, our students, even prior to them graduating, that they can get a first hand and a bird's eye view of how government functions. But what has been a priority for me is ensuring that they are tailored to their skill sets and things that they want to do. So basically tied to how they see themselves growing. I want to ensure that it's a win-win. You know, that they're not just investing themselves in the city, but the city is reinvesting in them as well. But tailoring them to the industries, you know, that they really want to expand their growth in. And also creating real partnerships with the business community, having them create apprenticeship programs and having jobs and an allocation of jobs available that when our students graduate from college, that they really do have a place to land that again speaks to their skill sets and what they want to do ultimately, you know, in their lives.
I appreciate that. So how do you plan on expanding the city's economy while also promoting diversity?
Right, well, definitely we have to, you know, retain the industries that we have, and we also have to grow. And so, one, I would look to the industries that we know that are here and that are grown here. New Orleans was home to 58% of the startups in this country happen in New Orleans. And so really wanting to ensure that we're providing the gap financing options that are necessary to allow those startups to actually scale up. And so that would be a focal point. In addition to that, providing workforce development and even training opportunities for the industries that are here and growing. So renewable energy, stormwater management practices, digital media platforms, whether it is our bio-innovation, you know, and technology here. Of course, we have to play to our strengths in regards, this is a destination city, but I see us even reinvesting in our cultural bears in a way that we have not. You know, we market our people a lot, our musicians, our masking community, we market them to attract tourists. But my way will be reinvesting in the people that we market so that they can live a productive life and be able to take care of their families and build wealth and transferable wealth here in the city of New Orleans.
Diving into that a little more, what are your plans on to educate the workforce and for these jobs that you plan on bringing in?
One, it's working with, we have 8 colleges and universities and 2 medical schools in the city of New Orleans, that we don't play to that strength or even look at it as an industry. But the ability there is to work with our educational community to where they can tailor workforce development programs based on the jobs that we know that we're creating and that will expand here. So really tapping into them as a resource and know that our people don't have to necessarily have to have a college degree, but surely training and workforce development from our higher ed community here only increases the level of knowledge and connects our people to those jobs. And we want to scale them up. We want them to grow here, but we also have to develop the workforce so that we don't have to always look outside, but build up our people who are inside.
What do you believe is the best approach for solving the city's crime problem?
You know, the best approach, you know, I've been quoted as saying nothing stops a bullet like a job. So we're going to have to deal with the levels of poverty that we're allowing our people to live in. And also just the overall quality of life, the outreach to our youth, to families. I'm going to create a department for youth and family services, being that front door for those resources that are necessary. We're going to break down those silos that exist and really provide a way where families and students can navigate through the resources and therefore improve their daily quality of life. We're going to ensure that we have robust mental health services for our people. I'm convinced that mental health and mental illness is not only real, but the lack of treatment is causing a real violence in our community and also domestic violence. So also looking at substance abuse treatment for our people, it's critical. So I'm a believer that we have to meet our people where they are, and in order to do that, it's not a cookie cutter approach, and we have to scale up programs to meet them and provide them with real access to opportunity. And that will be the focus. In addition to that, we have to stabilize our neighborhoods. We have to get the trash out of our people's eyes. We have to deal with the 30,000 blighted properties, we have in the city. We also have to hold the landlords, for example, accountable to ensure that they have quality housing that they're providing our people. The conditions that our folks are living in are truly unacceptable, and we're going to ensure that we enforce the laws that are on the books, and we're going to hold people accountable to the values and the quality of life that we know our people deserve every single day.
And the last question I had was, New Orleans is about to celebrate its 300th anniversary. What do you see for the next 300 years?
What I see, and this 300-year celebration is great. Especially we're going to have a first female mayor, and I'm looking forward to that. But you know what? The reality is, it goes back to us at 300. This is the time to reinvest in our people, and not so much of thinking about how the world sees us, but how do we see our people, and build that hope and build that momentum and pride within the city of New Orleans, within our citizens. So because if we feel like, and really we know that we're world class, but if our people don't feel world class, then we're fooling ourselves. So this is our time to double down, improve the quality of life of our folks, connect them with hope, opportunity, and of course protection, so that they can reach their full potential in our city. We have to address it.
All right, well, I'm Dylan Brown. LaToya
Well, I'm
Cantrell.
LaToya Cantrell, and I'm a proud graduate, love that term, of Xavier University, and you're making me proud here this evening, so thank you.
Thank you.
Keep it going. Thank you.